All right, welcome to the podcast, guys. I'm
We're gonna need
starting.
another minute.
Why do you need a minute?
I need to think of
Come on, I've already
an
hit.
alias. I gotta think of an alias. No, fuck
I
you.
already hit record.
Unrecord.
This is all going in.
Unrecorded.
I can't unrecord it.
Unrecord.
The wheel has moved.
The wheel has been cast.
Well, that's the
Alright,
die,
we got
but
it.
the wheel is moving and you cannot stop it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Stevie, aka the Breaker of the Wheel. Fuck you. And
Yeah, this is like a badass title, actually. The Breaker of the Wheel.
yeah, call me fuck. What's her name from Game of Thrones?
Daenerys Targaryen.
Khaleesi. Call me Khaleesi because I'm breaking the fucking wheel.
And you're fucking your nephew.
Hey, that's sussy right there. I mean, fuck.
One thing that I always thought was funny is that the beginning of Game of Thrones starts with the brother and the sister fucking, and everyone was like, "This is disgusting! Oh my god!"
Disgusting.
And then the last season, or the second to last season, or something like that. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but I always heard about it. All everyone wanted was for Khaleesi and Jon Snow to fuck, and it's like that's his aunt.
What do you mean? They did fuck.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to.
Joke's on you. Like, yeah, no. It's like at this point,
I watched
it's a good show. Like if you watch it,
I watched
I'd
the
watch
first season and I watched half the second season. I stopped, like, not because of this scene, but it's just where I stopped. Some lady gave birth to like a demon. She's like wearing like a red dress or something. I don't know. It was really weird.
I don't remember anymore. It's been a long time. The show was really good until like that last season. Was like, but I'd rather just make my own ending at that point. Then I enjoyed the memes of like they like exorcised him from the kings. Like you're not allowed here, and so he goes up north with all the fucking wildlings, and then like all right, you can come back now. They're gone. All the fucking losers are gone. Come back to the kingdom. You're the real king. Fuck everybody else.
Starbucks comes to Westeros. You're the Starbucks cup and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
I'm the only one that did my intro. You guys still gotta do your intros.
I mean, fuck, dude. It's like
that was a long intro.
Yeah, but what is this, like
the Breaker of the Wheel, baby?
The fifth
Put me on the
episode?
spot like that.
I think this is the fifth one. I don't know. My brain. Done. Do you want to introduce yourself? Oh no. Oh wait, I'm not. You can't. Where I point.
Yeah, we're reversed.
Where I point
Remember,
doesn't
Cooper,
go to
he's
you.
He's pointing at you.
Yeah, Cooper.
Coop.
Coop, thanks. So,
Thanks.
for those of you wondering,
I don't have a title.
Cooper is moving, and he has nothing. He has.
I have though.
No, like
Currently living everybody else's best life and going to Japan here.
Yeah, he's going to the land of the rising sun and tentacles. Cooper,
Yeah,
are you gonna go to a maid cafe?
A what?
A maid cafe.
Every day for lunch.
Stevens, your chair is loud as fuck.
Listen. It happened.
So, is Ange okay with you going to a maid cafe?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. No.
She probably said, "What do you mean? We have maid cafe at home."
You know what? I don't think Cooper would complain if Ange made him omelet with like the ketchup on top, omelet and rice with the ketchup on top,
Sugoi.
and then came up into like a cat girl maid outfit.
I would not complain.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little awkward because the kids, but hey.
Kids won't be there all the time. Or awake all the time.
Your kids won't be awake all the time? Shit, dude.
They're gonna be staying at Uncle Steve's because I'm coming with you. I'm part of your baggage. I'm going ain't.
So, you said you had something you wanted to discuss, but you wouldn't tell us what it is until we started.
Oh, yeah. So,
What is
I
this?
thought about this like when I was leaving the gym the other day. If we've all seen like animals and like what they do and how they think. Like, if you could be an animal, what animal would it be? It's specifically not just like, oh, I want to be a wolf. It's like specific animal that you've seen like do some wacky shit, like Rebel's dog doing the shit NATO. Like, what was going through that fucking retard's head? And they just started spinning in circles and pooping all over the apartment. I'll go ahead and start off. Like, I was walking out and like I saw they've got like holes all over the ground and they all interlock like a little labyrinth underground, and these squirrels like live in them. There's like, squirrels fucking everywhere. They're running rampant out there. But like, I'll see one squirrel go in, and then that same squirrel like go out like in the middle of nowhere. It's like it teleported. I just want to like be that squirrel. I want to know what that labyrinth down is like because that thing kind of looks sicky.
We
Want to be a
have.
squirrel to figure out where the rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
I gotta know, dude. There's like 80 holes. They pop up everywhere. I'll see a squirrel in a field like a mile down the road. I'm like, I wonder if that hole's connected to the one all the way over by the gym.
Some Looney Tunes shit. You stick like a hand down there and it comes out the other end.
It's like Rick and Morty. It's actually the squirrels are unifying to
Oh,
destroy the United States Navy.
Hey, that kid. He's looking at us. Yeah, so what?
It's
He's
like he can understand this.
So what? He's a kid. That's what kids do. No. He's looking at us like he understands that. What is it? And then isn't the squirrel like, hey, little boy, come here. I'm a magical squirrel or something like that?
Yeah, it was something dumb. But no, that's mine.
You pissed off squirrels, Morty.
You don't fuck with squirrels.
I don't know. See, I can't really think of an animal I want to be. Oh shit!
God.
Damn, big yawn. I can't think of an animal I want to be. I'd say the animal I relate to most is probably like a bear. Just because how hairy I am.
Take care of that hair you are done. That's a Wookiee, not a bear.
It's close enough. There's no Wookiees in real life, Cooper. Besides me. Or you know what? There we go. Right here. Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
That's a Sasquatch, not a bear.
Are you a Sasquatch denier, Cooper?
No, I'm a Sasquatch is not a bear.
What about you, Coop? What animal would you want to be? Do you want to be Jay or Dino?
No, I don't want to be either of those fuckers.
You don't want to know like what's going through their head.
If I had to be, it'd be Jay. No.
You wouldn't want to be Nightwing and wonder what the fuck's going through his head as the anime intro starts and he fucking assassinates you.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
like fucking. Did I ever tell you about?
I'd be,
What's going through Nightwing's head is like, damn, I'm about to get stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh, that cat is gonna die of cancer probably. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been breathing in secondhand smoke for 17 years.
That or he's gonna dip his face into one of the mason jars full of cigarettes.
I would never. No, it smells too raunch for
So
that.
I don't want to say his name because he's not part of this, and I don't want to insult him or anything like that. But he used to have a roommate. Yeah, whatever. I don't want you. I want the peanut gallery. I'm pointing at you, Stevens. The peanut gallery can shut up on this because I know your opinions.
I mean, I really don't care. It's just like it was still gross. I'm not gonna sit here and
We were
talks to me again. Like it's pretty gross. They have a mason jar filled with cigarette butts that you smoke inside.
We were all smokers. I mean, I quit smoking.
We had the
I think,
decency to go on the porch.
Yeah, I don't know who here still smokes, but I used
Not
to.
really.
He's
Two
vaping.
vapes. I smoke like maybe once a month, if that, or if I'm stressed or drunk. One of the two.
But
But cigarettes seem expensive, so
yeah, our fourth roommate would he would
chain smoke.
He'd lay in bed with like a cigarette in his mouth and basically like put it over and just put it in the jar. And just
Pretty
like,
sure he fell asleep with a cigarette in his mouth once and burned a hole in his fucking bed.
did he?
I'm pretty sure he fell asleep
I
with a
have no
cigarette.
idea.
He's more than likely drunk, but there's cigarette
but
holes in
I
his bed.
chain smoked back then too.
We all smoked inside.
Yeah, but
at
we
that point.
Oh yeah, because we kind of gave up after
Well, because
all the constant parties. That
the party
were being
after the parties and everything in the apartment basically got destroyed. We all just kind of sat there and were like, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter.
I wonder, did you guys get your deposit back?
Oh, I bugged out
Oh,
before
you-
that shit that shit came. Like, I remember Claire, our apartment manager, fucking called me. Like, I had moved out of the apartment, and so it was just him, our fourth roommate, and two new kids that I don't really know.
And my ex-girlfriend, his wife.
Yeah. Anywho, I had moved out. He had to go on deployment because we already opened up the can of worms that we're all military and all that. But he had to go on deployment, and so it was me and a buddy of ours named Tim, where we were charged with going over and feeding his cats because he just left the cats there, and he was like, they'll live for 6 months if you just come over once a week and feed them. And I was like, but you know,
Maybe clean their litter box.
yeah, no, I'm gonna get into that real quick in a minute, but Claire calls me and she's like, your ex-girlfriend had the ferret, you know that, right?
That's disgusting. They gave all those fucking pets like fleas and shit.
She left the ferret out of its cage, and the ferret...
At that point, you just have pets, like...
Dude, no, that apartment was like a literal shithole once I had left. Like, I only came there to just make sure his animals were still alive. But, like, I went to go feed the ferret. I couldn't open the door because the ferret had shit so much behind the door. It was disgusting.
I don't want to think about it.
I got a call one day from Claire being like, what the hell is going on here? The place is disgusting, blah, blah, blah. You know, where is...
So did you talk to
yeah.
Claire about getting out of the contract? You're like, listen, I'm moving out.
Oh, yeah, no, she gave me the
weren't on the lease
stipulation.
anymore?
No. She just contacted me because... I said his name.
Gotta bleep. You're gonna have to bleep.
That's gonna be fun to figure out how to do.
I
was gonna say just cut that sound out, but
Learn forehead.
yeah, fuck, you threw me off. I threw myself off.
I'll just make a moaning noise, and then you can voice it over right there when you go to say his name. He's like, oh.
All right, I'll go back and put that in. I'm actually gonna see if I can do that.
Want me to make one of my babies cry so you can use that instead?
No, because we want people to listen to this. Fuck. Oh, yeah. Her stipulation for me getting out of the lease. It was like a soul contract. It was like, if you want to be free from your contract, you must find a soul to replace you. She literally wouldn't.
Oh.
She wouldn't let me.
So like.
Yeah, the two kids. She would not let me leave until I had a replacement of equal pay. Of equal pay.
Oh.
That's why the two were needed.
Okay.
My soul was worth two. But no, so she wouldn't let me leave until I got a replacement and pay because Beep's name wouldn't fucking yeah. He didn't have enough money to support the rent on his own according to the lease. Yeah, but
So that's why the four of us live together.
I don't even. Oh yeah, she calls me and she was just like, I don't know where the. She's like, I can't get in contact with him. I have to go in there and
Did he not give her his email?
No, she did, but River City and all that. Basically, no email available. Like he couldn't. He was on deployment. You know how hard it is to get contact on deployment.
In or out.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But. She's like, I can't get in contact with him. You're the only person I know that knows him. So she's like, can you get in contact with him? And I was like, I could send him an email, but if he's not responding to you, he's probably not going to respond to me either. He's probably like in River City. And she's like, I can't have the apartment being in that condition. I'm going to have to throw out all of his stuff in 1 week if his apartment is not cleaned.
Did you clean his apartment?
We did only what was necessary so that it wouldn't get fucking... Like, I only did it because of Nightwing. Which, by the way, was our roommate's... Oh, yeah. To answer that, that's our roommate's cat.
Well, at that point, didn't he had the ferret, Nightwing. We all love Nightwing.
He had the ferret,
two
Nightwing...
more cats.
No. 3.
You had 3?
3 more cats.
No, because you have Ares and Athena.
I have Ares and Athens. I got
Athens, yeah.
But then
you got them before the deployment, right?
No.
They had 3 more.
Your ex had a cat as well.
When the fuck that bitch get a cat?
I don't know.
The fuck?
But there was Nightwing, some other fucking cat.
She didn't have it when she lived with me. I'll say that.
my 2 cats, and then the ferret.
Wait, Ares and Athens were at the apartment?
They were cats originally. Fuck!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta beep that.
Get fucked, pussy.
Well, I am saving that as my official censor sound at this point.
You're welcome. I'm here for moral support.
Thanks, bud.
And oral support if you have the opposite gender.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Better be.
Yes, can you believe he's single, ladies? Actually, I don't.
I know. I mean, honestly, like it's kind of been in my own volition for a while. And especially, it's like, do I really want to be a stepdad? Not really. It's like,
Oh,
all I see
is that all that's
I see,
around you
oh
right
my
now?
God. Oh, dude, it's just single moms that like got
Wait.
fucked by military
How
dudes.
old are you? Wait. How old are you now? 20.
I'm 24.
I was gonna say you're 24, so you're getting to that age now, especially around military bases, where your only options in the dating pool is basically single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is just me talking shit. Don't give a fuck. So like, I'll be on
Just get a
Tinder or
dummy,
like,
bud.
I'm not lucky like Dunn. Sorry. But I'm on Tinder, right? And there's a chick's like single mom, like child, like 2 kids. Both of them are different baby daddies. It's like, you already fucked up once. How do you fuck up twice? And then you're already. I don't know. I'm just talking shit at this point. It's like, you fucked up twice, dog.
Do you ever see?
Who said she fucked up though?
What do you mean?
Said she fucked up.
Obviously, it takes 2 to fucking make a
Okay.
baby.
A lot
If
of
Cooper,
reasons why.
if there was one baby and the baby daddy wasn't around, I could sit there and maybe go like, yeah, you know,
It's understandable.
it could be
Baby
he could have been the dick or whatever and left them or whatever. There's 2 babies without baby daddies. That means that
Yeah.
there is a trend.
It's like, was it fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, or whatever the fuck it. Yeah, no, you fucked up. Like, you fucked up twice. You stupid.
Every time I hear that, I think
I'll
of
stand
the
by my point and say it probably doesn't always have to be her fault.
Cooper. Why are you like defending this? You have 2 babies with your wife.
Fucking white knight over here. It's like,
No.
It's like, you should be held to the responsibility of not being able to fucking take care of yourself and having children.
Did,
It's like, it's the guy's fault because he didn't rep it. You're just as bad.
did you ever
Both are bad.
Did you ever see
They're
the
stupid.
VR chat video of like?
I happen to know very nice women that have multiple
So do
kids.
I absolutely still talk shit. I'm talking to one right now. Like, we're homies, but I definitely talk shit. It's like, damn, you fucked that shit. You're about to fuck that shit up twice. She's about to save her marriage, though, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Anywho.
I cleaned his apartment for him
That's
because
disgusting.
because I didn't want Nightwing getting taken to a pound.
You should have just taken Nightwing for a couple months and fuck the rest of them. No, I'm kidding. That's often
my
what
apartment would have flipped shit. I had already because I had gotten I had gotten his permission to basically take his. He gave me permission to take one of his cats. He said leave. He said take the girl, but leave the boy. The boy's chill. I grabbed the girl. They were brother and sister. I grabbed the girl, put her in my car. Just constant. Basically, they were inseparable. You couldn't separate the 2. So I brought them back. I emailed them and I was like, "Hey, I can't separate these 2 cats. They have to be a pair." And I basically sent him this long thing of like, "You're not really taking care of them right now. You're gone for 6 months. These cats are only."
Dude, I think that
I literally sat there and I was like, "These cats are only there for 6 months. They're gonna be basically feral by the time you come back because the only interaction with humans are gonna have is me feeding them." And I was like, "It'd be much better if I could just take them." And then he was like, "Fine."
I think that if you get pets, you need in the military, and there's nobody at home to be able to take care of the pets, you're kind of despicable.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
you take them to a kennel, but kennels are expensive, dude.
But that's not what I'm saying. Like, kennels suck as well.
Yeah.
It's not like
Especially
they're living a fucking great life.
Do you know how expensive a long-term kennel is too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
He was supposed to take Nightwing to his game plan was always take his cat to his mom.
Cats to his mom's.
But then he decided
But
to
Nightwing beats no. So the reason why is because remember Nightwing would beat the shit out of all the other animals.
Really?
And yeah, Nightwing was the dominant.
Nightwing was great with Nightwing trained Athens and Ares. Like my cats, I never had. I had to litter box train them a little bit, but Nightwing had literally trained my cats. But let's get off the topic of cats now. Fuck, what were we talking about before this?
Stands. So I just got done
just
binge watching Stone Ocean.
You talk about
Any of you
you talk
weebs
about
out
the
there.
animal.
The what?
Animal.
Wait, did you ever give your animal Cooper?
Nope.
You didn't.
What would you be?
Oh yeah, I guess. No, he said J. I thought.
No, you said J.
You said J.
You said if you had to pick, you would choose J between
If
Zemo
I had to
and.
pick between the two cats,
Oh,
I had
well
yeah,
then-
J.
I just heard J and kind of said, "Oh yeah, he chose J."
Cooper would be a
Nah,
trout.
he was porcupine.
What animal would you be, or who's or what?
Porcupine.
You'd be a porcupine.
Because they chill and people, and they can't be fucked with because they'll fuck themselves over.
I think it would be more like a sloth or a koala.
Shut up.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to eat his own shit at birth.
Yeah, I do not eat my own shit at birth.
Eucalyptus.
I'd say a honey badger.
Man,
Because
that's-
Coop gives no
that's,
fucks.
Nah, Coop's not
That is,
vicious enough to be a honey badger.
He's not vicious. He's too fucking timid.
That's what I mean.
Not
Like,
Cooper, like-
I can't see
Gonna go
porcupine
fuck.
because Cooper's too
That's
No,
soft.
he'd be a panda.
Koala.
It's panda. But pandas.
Yeah, the reason
but-
why he survives, he's got somebody taking
I
care
was
of
gonna
him.
say pandas are too stupid to survive on their own, though.
That's right.
They will literally trade their young for food, and I can totally see Cooper holding Ricky, and then
It's like,
Ange
oh
goes.
no, my car, and then just like, all right, guess I'm gonna eat this fucking bamboo.
No, I'm sorry. I could see Cooper holding Ricky, and Ange walks with like a plate of pizza, and she's like, "Pizza," and he goes, "Baby."
He takes the pizza, she grabs the baby eyes, and he's like, oh no, it's like pizza.
Yeah.
That's the entire interaction.
Cooper's sitting here like, man, what the fuck did I do?
I don't know why y'all coming at me like this.
Now we can get on to stands.
Stands. So I just got done
Wait.
watching
Oh yeah.
Slow Motion.
Okay. Sorry. I was about to.
And it got me thinking, like, if we had a stand ability, like each of us had like a stand ability or like a special power, like, what would it be? And so like I was like in depth thinking about it. I had nothing better to do at work. I was on the shift by myself, so it's like 8 hours a day, every day by myself. I'm losing my fucking mind, right? And so like I just thought about stand ability all day, and I have decided my stand would be named Liar Liar, and then half of its body would be white and half of its body would be black. And then basically, like, if somebody told a lie, depending on the depth of the lie, like if it's like a really intense lie or like something extremely important, you gain like a shit ton of weight. Like, to the point, like, the more you lie, the more it like forces you into the ground to where like you'll eventually die because of it. And obviously, like, there's a trade off to it. If you tell the truth, depending on how like wholesome the truth is or how important the truth is, you can lessen the amount of weight. And then also with that, my stand, like if he punches you with his dark side, it makes you gain like 10 pounds. And if he hits you with his light side, you lose 10 pounds. And then basically like the entire stand's ability is to either A, make them tell the truth so much that they fly away, fly out of my 500-meter radius and then fall to the ground and die, or they get crushed to death because they can't stop lying.
500 meters.
I kind of ballpark that. I'd say like
Ballpark?
300 probably.
What?
Yeah, I just said a number. Say maybe 300. 300 is not bad. It's not an overpowered ability, so.
What do you? So you're saying everything within a 300-mile radius?
No,
Yeah.
meter. I said meter.
You realize how?
Forehead.
Do you know how fucking big a
Eyeball.
meter is, though?
That's 3 feet.
Yeah, I was like thinking of like a
You.
track. It's like it's a decent distance, so like I know that if he flies
Three
away, he's
football
gonna.
fields.
I was gonna say that's 3 football
Football
fields.
field.
Oh, great! It's like if you look at your phone while you're driving, you're driving approximately 2 football fields.
I'm just saying, like, if some some guy is gonna be like in his office and you're gonna like activate it, and like 3 miles, he's
His
gonna.
boss is gonna be like, "Yo, you done with that report?" He's like, "Yeah, guy, I'm sending it to you right now." He's just gonna fucking fall to the ground.
Some guy's gonna be
Like,
like,
that's what I thought. It was like liar, liar. It's like it's pretty great. It's pretty like simple to get the hang of, and I thought it was pretty neat.
some guy's gonna be
So.
driving, like he's gonna be driving his
It's like
car.
I love you too, sweetie.
Yeah.
The car just goes to the
Exactly. Fucking 300 meters. Jesus Christ.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Just that's it. You're done. Easy.
Who's who here has seen, I know Cooper's seen it. Zatch Bell.
That's Bell the shit.
Yeah, do you remember the fucking, whoa, what was the names of the things?
I'm gonna walk away for this one. I'm actually.
I remember the show, but I don't remember it like that.
But there was the one that could use gravity powers. That's all I'm getting at.
I mean, I remember. I think Can't remember them.
But anytime I think of like a gravity effect, I always imagine that one's powers because it's always like being pressed to the ground with like black lines like above head and all that.
Whenever I think of gravity effects, I think of Haikyuu now. When they're
Haikyuu?
being pressed by, yeah,
The
they're being pressed down by the pressure from the.
Oh.
the volleyball?
That's just my stand. That's just my stand.
You're talking about the volleyball anime?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
Haikyuu is so
volleyball.
nice.
Have
It's
you
so
not
good.
seen Haikyuu?
I can't watch sports anime.
Watch it.
I can't,
Spice.
no, I can't watch or read sports anime or manga
Why?
because I want to do it and I'm fat
That's
and
fine.
and
You
it
don't
costs
have to-
money.
Bro, listen, it just hypes you up to go to the gym. That's how
No,
It
because
really, it really does. I'm like,
I was really into a manga called Baby Steps.
Why is Coke so fucking spicy?
It was a manga about tennis. And that fucking oh my god, I wanted to play tennis so bad while reading that shit.
Watching Jojo makes me want to work out. Watching like anything that's like fighting, it's just like I gotta get to the gym.
It,
Where's my
make,
fucking pre-workout?
it makes me think of that meme where it's like the thing of it's like the girl looking at like a supermodel and she's like, oh my god, what unrealistic body standards. This makes me feel so insecure.
Oh, I know it.
And then it's the
like,
guy and he's
Jojo
looking.
character. He's just.
It's like
I need to take this. I will go to the gym 3
I
times
need to go
a
to
day
the
to take this.
Yeah.
I know exactly. Yeah, no, that and like, I also love. There's like memes about it. Is like, girls like I'm wearing pajamas right now because like I'm in my comfy mode. It's like girls gain weight, what they do, and they just take their shirt and they go, and then guys gain weight and it's just like like pumping fucking iron.
I
Speaking of which, dude, fupas are so unattractive.
what is
Like if it's super saggy, like
I need to.
Oh, that's a
bleep
bleep.
this out.
what? What's happening, Coop?
I farted out. I have to bleep that out.
You didn't hear shit, so it's fine.
No, I'm not like saying like I'm saying like his where it was like flat, but it was just like it was just stretched skin over his.
Wait, what happened? Cooper was saying he was trying to fart and he wanted me to censor it. What were you saying? You said something about.
No,
you said
I was talking about
fupas
like
or.
fupa. I was talking about fupas, but then our old roommate and how he had like that flat that like went like down. You know what I'm talking about?
I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Are you saying? Are
I
you
don't
saying
know.
I'm disgusting with my?
See, but yours is firm. There's a difference. You're telling me that it's not firm.
It's firm, but see, Megan's actually jealous because she's like I'm really jealous of you. You're like she's like you're fat, but it's like all in your stomach. She's like because I don't know if it's because I'm
fucking chicken legs.
like I've got like no fat on my legs. Oh god, almost.
I got more fat on my fucking legs than you.
I
Jesus
know.
Christ,
That's
all right.
chicken leg.
I'm built.
Oh god, I can't even get my full leg onto the screen right now.
I built the equivalent of like Dr. Eggman from Sonic. I'm just round in the torso.
You know what I'm talking about, the meme where the guy's like, oh, but it's the
I'm
guy
gonna
talking about
piss
thunder
on the-
thighs, he like
oh.
slaps his leg and then he slow mo's it to where it jiggles.
Oh no, I
Talking
was,
about thunder thighs. Oh,
I was thinking of the Shadow the Hedgehog. Fuck my wife.
I fucked your mom, shell lips.
Lightning McQueen fucked my mom. Lightning McQueen isn't real. Oh, see, now I feel like insecure about my stand because you put so much thought into it. Mine's like
Thought about it.
But bro, I thought about it for an entire 9-hour workday. You were like, I don't understand, Stan,
Well,
so
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna think about it like 5 minutes for the podcast.
I've watched part 1 and part 2 of JoJo's Bizarre
You only
Adventure,
know Hammond.
which is only Hammond. So that's all I know is deep breath in, deep
You know,
breath
they're
out.
prepping to be Demon Slayers, basically.
Yeah.
They were Demon Slayers before it was cool.
But so
That's actually facts.
I gave a joke to Cooper where I was like, because I was going more like the personal route, like a stand is something related to you as a person, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that's why I did mine. Pretty personal.
Okay, I can see what you're talking about. Yeah,
I was like, yeah, sweetie, I love you. Or, no, I'm not cheating on you.
that's not what I was meaning. I was just meaning.
It's like I'm pregnant, and it's
I was
your
talking
kid.
about the weight, not the lying.
No. Yeah. Well, I just thought it was like lies have weight to it, and then like getting the truth off your chest like takes the weight off. You know what I mean? Like that's I just kind of like correlated it like that.
See, I made mine like the one I thought of off the dome here, the big old dome was I had because I like drawing, but I'm really shitty at it. So I basically said anything I draw comes to life, but I can't draw.
Oh god, there's a character in One Piece that does that.
What really?
Yeah. Okay, my bad. He is like that, but it turns out the whole time he was pretending he can't draw. He can actually draw really good.
I
But
guess
like he draw like derpy ass fucking birds to fly on, and the thing looks like it's like hanging on by a thread. And he's like, I'm just like, oh that poor bird.
See, I'm thinking of like Sai from Naruto, where he's
It's basically like that.
but like I can't
Imagine
draw for
Sai that
shit.
can't draw.
So I'm just imagining like a stick figure like coming at you.
That'd be terrifying, actually.
Oh. But then I thought of another one where it's just like I have the ability to, another stand where it could be like I have the ability. If you lose to me in a game of rock paper scissors, you shit your pants. And then if you refuse, but if you refuse the game of rock paper scissors, you shit your pants. But there's a little bit of blood in that one though.
There's a little bit of blood.
Just a little bit.
That's not your hand.
What? Did a hand with
a light skinned hand was stroking this man's face.
I was gonna say, did a hand with like lighter color come into the frame for a minute?
Yeah, a little bit.
See, I gotta be careful with what I say because the last episode I already had said something slightly like questionable because I asked I asked you if it was a black thing to have macaroni at Thanksgiving.
I saw it was actually like more of a state thing. So I saw
macaroni for Thanksgiving. Because Megan said like she's only ever heard her black friends have macaroni and cheese at Thanksgiving.
It's a state thing. It's a state thing mainly. Because I saw a meme about it. And it's like states that had macaroni and cheese, states that had this and this. So,
but now I'm like worried that somebody's gonna be watching this and be like, that guy's a racist. He keeps saying things about black people.
We call him like we see him. We got him, coach. That's it. Canceled.
Canceled.
Can't be racist. You have a black guy on your stream.
Cooper, you give us the pass?
I would never take that pass.
Not that pass. Not that pass. The anti-racist pass, not the end pass.
Oh.
Tim, actually,
I've gone last in each of these conversations.
Bro, it's rough.
Tim gave me the end pass. Actually,
yeah, but Tim also would say like he said some shit.
Oh, Tim was
mixed and he was super racist.
Yeah,
he's a fucking asshole.
Tim was probably one of the most racist people I ever known, and he was black. And well, he was mixed. But he did not like black people like at all. Dude, Tim was racist about like everything.
He'd yell like slurs and shit at them in public.
Yeah. But anywho, Cooper, what's your stand?
Alright.
Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't direct a question to Cooper right after we just were talking about that. I feel so wrong. You're like you would just yell things at black people. Hey, Cooper. I'm sorry, Coop.
Wait, did you even name your stand on?
No,
did you come up with one?
What the fuck would you call?
Fucking normie.
I guess the one for shitting your pants I'd call the brown note.
Okay.
Have you never heard of the brown note?
Rock paper shit.
No, wait. Have you never heard of the brown note?
The brown note?
Supposedly,
it's another racist thing.
No. It's called color theory.
No, stop.
No.
But no. I was more of making an art joke on the color theory of red and all that, but never mind. Fuck, I lost track of what I was. Oh, the brown note.
Oh, we were talking about names.
The brown note is a theoretical. There is supposedly a theoretical note that you can play at a certain frequency that'll make people shit their pants, and it's called the brown note.
Are you looking that up right now, Stevens? You have that mysterious look on your face.
No. It's in general.
What the fuck are you Googling, buddy?
No, I didn't Google anything. I put it in general.
I can't switch to general.
Yeah, get fucked.
I gotta
Coop can. That's the point.
Hey, buddy, phone. I got a phone. I can look
fuck.
at this shit.
Oh.
Where's?
Well, I mean.
But now, hey, Cooper, what's your stand?
Because I called him out. I said that Cooper's getting Coopered again.
Yeah. Goddamn Chinese restaurant.
Wait, what?
Everybody's
talked
over Cooper.
But no, I had to like segue to a different conversation besides racism, and then going Cooper.
Yeah, we go from animals to stand abilities to racism. That's the pattern right there.
Hey, that is the formula for a successful podcast.
Yes.
The animals get the furries.
Stop. All right, Coop, you stand.
Stands get the weebs.
Stop.
All right, what's your stand, Coop?
All right, Stan's name is Deep Friction. Basically, what it is what is it, Steve?
Extendo dong.
Just continue.
All right, stand ability is it is pretty much made of a bunch of magnetic granules, kind of like iron sand, and they're constantly swirling around each other, so it generates electricity, which also generates a magnetic field. So it can do magnetism, it can control lightning, it can shoot out clumps of metal, cold and electricity.
He's made a vibrator.
He's got pocket sand that's harder.
Pocket sand.
He's Garo with electricity, and he's also the electrical chick from Jojo that makes Joseph and Aldov basically butt fuck each other in public.
What?
So she has them magnetically fielded together, so like they are constantly touching, and then it got into like pelvis on butt, like and they were stuck together, and they're like trying to push each other off, and it looked like they're humping each other in public.
Wait, is this?
This is Jojo.
No,
this
but
is
one more time.
I feel
Joseph and Avdol.
Yeah,
with the magnetic chick that basically made it look like they were humping each other in public.
So pretty much they made their pelvis magnetic and they attracted each other. Yeah, it was part 2.
Oh no!
Part 2.
Oh no!
Abdul wasn't in part 2.
Technically, part 2 is Jotaro's season.
No, that's part 3. Part 2 is
my bad. Season 2.
Part 2 is battle tendency.
Joseph and Jonathan are both technically season 1, and then Jotaro's technically season 2.
By the way, everyone hyped up season 2's theme song.
Some of them are good.
I think I still that's Golden Wind.
Yeah.
Is it? Which one is that?
That's Golden Wind. Giorno.
Golden Wind?
What? No, the one that he was just doing was season 1's.
Oh, well, I think my favorite is probably season 1, part 2 with Joseph. I just think Joseph's my favorite out of all of them so far, but I've only experienced 3
Joseph's definitely my favorite, and that boy fucks.
Nice!
Joseph's everybody's favorite. What are you talking about?
Lisa.
And then, oh fuck, what else was it? It was, no, Chase You from Jotaro. Is from Jotaro, I think, right? No.
Chase You is part 4.
Is that Josuke?
You know everyone who's
No, that's the teenager, the high schooler.
That's whatever.
Everyone who's
There's a lot of them.
That's the Crazy Diamond.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, they were chasing Kita.
I don't remember.
It's
been a while. I need to rewatch it all.
I've been playing a very dangerous game, it seems. I've had my mouse just hovering over the recording button. So if I were to have bumped my mouse or clicked the thing by accident, it would have just paused everything. But
no, then you wouldn't have to do your bleeps.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no, I'd still have all the old shit. It just the new shit wouldn't be here. But I moved it. I feel so bad for all the people who are listening to this that are just like, I've never watched JoJo in my life.
Oh, it's worth it. Do you want motivation? Watch JoJo. Get through it. Watch sexy men get buff and beat each other up.
I think that's my hardest part with. That's the phrasing. It's awful. I think that's the worst part though. Is the beginning of season 3 is very just like.
In season 2.
Or season 2,
I'm
whatever.
fucking with you. It's fine. Jotaro.
Part 3, Jotaro. I'm so white. I say that so white.
Yeah.
But he, it's
Jotaro
just,
was the hardest one for me to get through.
that's what I mean. It's so hard to get through. There's like 50 episodes for one. Okay, what the?
Oh, get over there, chilling.
It looks very creepy from this angle. Sorry, he's showing a video of like his child staring at him from a distant corner.
Staring at me from the corner.
But it's like
No,
50
there is a light
episodes,
at the
and
end
it's
of the
really slow to get to like.
And it's usually like 2-parters for each day and use it.
Yeah,
no, I get it. It took me a while to get through.
I think I
Jotaro's
just finished last episode I watched. I think they had just beat the old lady, the one who could like control the dead or whatever. I can't remember
You're
what. Her...
deep in there then.
No, it's like episode 17.
I don't think there's that many episodes actually. I don't think there's as many episodes as I think.
I think there's like 50 episodes for part 3. But, so,
Hold on.
what are we holding for?
I'm not sure.
Cooper has left.
No, I can't remember. I don't think there's as many as we're thinking, but it was still solid. I loved it to death.
Every time I click on something on my computer, I just see a flash in the background of my TV. Because my reflection is in my TV.
Oh God,
So no porn.
bro, I'm not. This is the first one I've had in like what feels like ages.
Soda?
Mm-hmm.
I've
I never drink soda.
I haven't drank soda in a while, and I had like they had pizza because I worked this weekend. They had pizza and soda for like free lunch this weekend at my job, and I had drank in that, and I have never like I felt like such shit because it's been so long since I've had soda. Like it was like giving me heartburn. I feel so fucking old. I'm 26 years old, and I complain about shit like an old man does.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to.
Are you already losing your bending?
My bending? No, I'm not losing that. They actually, interesting little fact. If you, Cooper, is your kid crying?
What?
Nah.
He had his
Yeah,
mic
it's
muted.
just- My wife is just staring at me menacingly.
Oh. Yeah, interesting little fact is if you want to know if your junk still works, if you can make your dick wiggle, that means you still have some. That means you don't have full erectile dysfunction.
I know what you're talking about. But
You know what I mean? Like you do like the pulse.
Yeah, you flex it.
Yeah, you flex. There you go.
Wiggle your big toe.
I'm trying.
There's 48 episodes of Stardust Crusader.
Is that what you've been doing this whole time? Is trying to find that?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the season. I couldn't remember Stardust Crusader for some reason. All I could remember was Crusader, and I'm not gonna find anything by searching that. So I just looked up the seasons, and then from there I googled it. But loved it to death. It was good.
I had a thing, and then now it's gone. Where the fuck did it go? I'm like,
I don't know. I see your monitor just doing things. Wait, I wonder if I can see myself on your stream. I can see my.
I was gonna say I can see it. Oh, hand.
Yeah, I saw myself on the reflection.
Kermit is always watching. Fucking thing is
Kermit's
just
got a big schlong. See that cucumber schlong he's got?
Hey, you want to see something?
I'll be
And
right.
he just like pulls it up.
I love that. Oh, that's right. So, the Sonic 2 trailer dropped. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
Knuckles
Uganda
is
Knuckles
in it.
probably gonna come back. Yeah,
Uganda
it's
Knuckles
coming back.
are slowly rising from the
Chief
grave.
John's gonna be making a comeback. Ugh.
Hello, brother. Do you know the way?
Remember, we used to fuck with old Chief John. He's like,
Oh,
"Do you know the way?" He's like, "What do you mean?"
I was actually
He's like, "What does
talking.
that mean?"
I was talking to somebody about Chief John at work because they were asking like I was playing Christmas music and that one song like Santa Baby came on. And you know how it's like sensual or whatever, like the way the girl's singing?
Like, I don't know what sensual means.
Like
Like sexual, like kind of
yeah,
like
sort of.
flirtatious in a way.
Yeah, there you go. That's close enough. But you know
I
how it's
wasn't positive, so I want to verify.
I played that in the trash room for and Chief John walked in and he was sitting there and he's like he had never heard the song before and I remember he was just sitting there he's like, "Oh my god. What is this?" I he was like leaning in close. He's like so enthralled by her voice that she's like, "Santa baby," and
Oh God.
he's just sitting there like, "Who is this woman?" He's like, he was like, I think he fell in love for a minute there.
Oh yeah. Bro, Chief John was something else. He was. I had a great first boss, I had a great first two bosses. Fucking Sang and Chief John. Sang didn't
Yeah,
give a shit.
fuck,
Chief John cared, but he was too busy flirting with girls in the hallways.
fuck Chief
Like,
John.
what are you doing?
I like Chief John,
Come
but
here.
I disliked him. I liked his personality. He was very funny and stuff,
Mhm.
but he was a terrible chief.
Dude, I remember I got him so mad at me one day. This was after like little baby me, like I was super like timid and everything. I started to actually grow up hair like later on and stop giving a shit. It was after I went like TAD and everything. It was Lavillamain Lavelle. We called him Lavillamain. Nobody understood the joke, but we called him Lavillamain.
Oh no!
You know I'm gonna have to like
Uh,
censor some of these names, right? I feel,
no, that should be fine.
yeah, I guess.
But Chief John was having a talk with him about their like home marriage thing or whatever the fuck. But I was working my ass off because I was dope as fuck, and I was busting my ass, and they were in the way. They're like in a little fucking the little pathway between the incinerator and the wall, like when you're going back to the drawers back there. You know what I'm talking about? They're like staying right in the way. And so like I shimmy past him. He's like, "Can't you see the adults are talking?" He's like, "I think you got a little more to grow before you can start saying that." And I just kept walking, and he was so mad because this man's like, he's definitely like, he's shorter than you, isn't he, Coop?
Yeah.
Like this man's probably in the fours.
I
He's
think,
probably like 4'11".
is that still my contact photo for you, Coop? Now that I think about it,
What?
I think that's still my contact photo for you. Is just,
I've never had anybody's. I never have had a contact photo.
oh
for
yeah,
anybody.
no. I only put Coop's contact photo just because I didn't want to lose this photo, but I don't know if I still have it. But it's Cooper. Yep, there it is. I don't think it's gonna. Oh no. There we go. Hide the phone number. It's Cooper's.
Oh, trash room Coop.
He's got a pair
Oh
of
yeah.
cat ear headphones.
That reminds me.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask because I totally forgot what ethnicity is Weber. I don't remember.
I think he's part white. I know he's.
definitely.
I don't think he's Hispanic.
He's not Hispanic.
Is he Hawaiian?
He's not Filipino.
But is he
because-
Hawaiian? Like Samoan? Like The Rock, I guess? I don't know.
I just remember saying he used to like sneak Weber into like his Filipino parties because he was.
Well,
He-
Weber
he could
looks.
pass it off.
Yeah, Weber can pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, the Filipino mafia.
I don't remember. I don't remember what he is technically. He's not Hawaiian because he was just in Hawaii.
Is that something we can bring up on the podcast, or do you think they'll fucking kill us?
Who?
Like the Filipino
The
mafia?
Filipino mafia?
Yeah, you think they're gonna like somehow discover this podcast and be
It's
like,
like, what? Are they gonna poison my food when I go back to the ship? Psych! I'm never going back, bitch.
they fucking, they're just in like, they're talking about our
Like,
secrets.
my bad. I'm just
Kill
gonna piss
them.
off all the CSs at once.
Oh my God.
I worked in the trash room. If I pissed you off, you pissed me off. So
I always remember that fucking smoke pit incident that me and Cooper were a part of.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Except Cooper wasn't dragged in there like I was.
What?
Where me and you were standing outside the smoke pit, like waiting for them to open it up.
Bro,
And-
standing there when colors started and you got your cigarette in your fucking fingers, but you have to stand there like a dipshit with your cigarette just burning in your fingers.
I just
So fucking annoying. Like, I just wasted half a cigarette because these stupid ass colors are going on.
I
I
just
just want
put-
to take a puff.
I just put it in the corner of my mouth.
You're definitely not supposed to do that.
You really aren't.
Oh no! Nobody.
Really, I mean,
Nobody should know because nobody's looking at me. Or shouldn't be looking at me.
also, one thing that, do you remember, like, foul weather jackets? Like, you could only wear them if you were in coveralls.
Yeah.
Bro, squadrons and shit, they don't give a fuck.
Oh,
I
yeah,
wear
no.
that shit in my Type 3s.
You can wear a foul weather jacket on a flight line. As you just can't wear them out. You can't wear them outside of an installation, or technically
can.
outside of your place of work.
So with the foul weather jackets, it is allowed to be worn anywhere, as long as it does not have stenciling on the back that says anything with your ship or anything. Like, if my fucking foul weather jacket said like trash room or like EA 14. If it said EA 14, I couldn't have it out in public. If it had blank, then go for it.
Mine.
It's the same thing with wearing like N-dubs without having the names on them, or U.S. Navy.
I think my fucking trash. No, I think my foul weather jackets has like 950. No, not 950. Whatever the fucking ABH divisions were called.
I've never had stenciling on mine.
Yeah.
And also, I'm pretty sure the one that I have now, because I definitely have lost all my others. I've had like a total of 5, because like summertime comes and people just throw away perfectly good foul weather jackets. Whenever we were on the ship, the one that I use now was Chief Argus's,
I don't know who that is.
Alright.
and that thing was clean. It's still pretty clean, huh?
Think you fit that?
I don't know what you just said.
Can you fit in that?
You fit Chief Argus's foul weather jacket?
He threw it away. It was in the trash room.
No, you fit, not
Do you fit?
Oh
into
yeah, I
it?
fit. Yes, I fit in it. We're about the same size. Yeah, we're about the same size.
Oh, I got an interesting story. Well, no, you guys heard about that actually. Damn it.
I almost wrecked my car this morning. I was driving like dumb.
Oh,
We
yeah.
all lived together.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, I fell asleep behind the wheel. It's like, it was, whew. I only slept for like 3.5, 4 hours. I'm used to that day check or that night check sleep schedule.
I'm a great
So
driver.
I could not sleep.
I'm a great driver by myself, but around other people, I am like the worst. Like if there's anybody else in my car, I'm like a terrible driver. Shut up about the ditch.
The dip.
We already discussed that in a previous podcast.
Again, you just bottom out your car.
But
Falls asleep behind the wheel. Like, dud.
oh fucking hell. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm basically, there was a movie called I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Ben Stiller superhero movie back in the day though. And there was a character in it who had the ability to turn invisible when nobody was looking at him.
Ah, yes.
Doesn't make sense.
So he
That's
could-
so shitty.
Yeah, but he could only be invisible when nobody was looking at him. So he fucking, that's what it feels like for me when I'm driving, is like I'm only a good driver when nobody is with me.
Does that count for cameras though? Like,
I don't know.
this is probably before like video cameras.
Yeah, this was like a
thing,
90s
so.
movie.
Yeah, so but I wonder if it would have worked if there's like video cameras.
I have no idea. I cannot think of the name
You're
of that
technically
movie.
not looking at him, you're looking at the screen.
I don't know, but his power actually came in clutch at like the end of the movie or something, but it was very funny. God, I am like just my brain is not working today.
Like, yeah. Well, I mean, normally so it's been about 2 weeks since we did the podcast last
No,
week.
We did it
No,
last.
did we record last week?
We did record last.
Oh,
week. I have not.
I guess it just feels like it's been a week because we were supposed to record on Friday,
This is a Monday.
but Coop was fighting for his life with his 90s laptop that his wife has, and then we were gonna record yesterday, and then Don was like, "I'm tired. Work's been hard."
No, I worked fucking all weekend. I've literally I worked this weekend and I worked all week and I literally just.
I'm not used to being overworked anymore.
Bitch, fuck you.
And then so now it's Monday.
At least I have facial hair.
You still have facial. Eat my ass.
Knowing you, your
I can
ass.
grow- I can grow-
Knowing you, your ass is hairless.
I wish that'd make life so much easier.
You've got the body of a preteen boy.
That's a lie.
It's all smooth.
It's not.
You go down a water slide pretty easily, don't you?
No. Bro, I know the last time
That's a pretty good insult, I think.
I don't understand it, so
You have no friction.
oh.
You got
Don't
no.
explain your jokes, then.
I thought that if you don't have body hair, that means you can stick easier on the dry part.
But you don't want to stick on the dry parts of a water slide. That shit hurts.
That's why I'm saying. Well, that's what you just said. You go down the.
Oh
slide
no!
through.
I thought you said that if you
Forehead?
do have hair, I'm fucking.
No. And technically, and this is something that I remember because of like awkward like conversations in like high school. I had like a really weird friend. He was like, "Do I say that again? And I'll butt fuck you." He's like, "Joke's on you because I got a hairy ass." I was like, "You know that just acts as a lubricant, right?" I'm like, "What?"
What?
What?
Wait, how does
Hair apparently will hair will act as like a lubricant.
No, what? I mean, I don't have experience, but I can't imagine. I feel like it'd be like a sandpaper effect.
Apparently not. So like, hear me out, right? So like, you know, like how pussy juice.
Hear me out. Okay.
So like, pussy juice is supposed to be used. It's like a natural lubricant for when you're having sex. Pussy juices get stuck in the pussy hair, which makes it lubricated. But I guess maybe asshole juices do the same thing.
There's no what the fuck. What does your asshole produce juice?
I mean, if I have Mexican the night before, then yeah.
Ah. You get the taco squirts.
I don't know. That's just something he had said, and it's always been like in the back of my head. It's just like, I wonder if like it actually does lubricant because I don't fucking know.
God. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to keep the whole military thing private, but Coop decided to like just let the cat out of the bag. I mean, I think we've all made it kind of obvious with some of the stuff we talk about.
Like Coop has the room to talk because his wife's currently feeding him on the video right now.
Are you really being fed?
He can't wait an hour from like she just needs him within the hour that we need him.
Popsicle or fudgesicle.
Fudgesicle. It's like just an hour of his time. Can't even give us that.
But fuck. Oh yeah. I think it does make it. It opens up a lot more avenues for some stories that we have though. Like.
Most of them are mine. I have more stories than. No offense, but I definitely have more stories than the both of you.
Yes.
Half of your stories are I walked drunk through Korea.
That's not true at all.
It is entirely true.
Yeah, but sorry.
I mean, a lot of them were drunk in Korea, not just walking. But I got drunk in Korea a lot, and so a lot of crazy things happened. But it was also drunk me in Virginia. I did a lot of dumb shit.
We need a pie chart of all the fucking like how much of
all my stories, and then like 80% is like. Wow.
I was gonna say what percent is drunk.
I'd say like 69% drunk, and then the rest of them because like it's like shitty fucking dating stories where a fat chick shows up to the place, or I got catfished, or cop finds me in the car when I'm having sex in the back seat, or it goes on and on.
I think we talked about it on the first episode, but fuck,
what?
Man.
Oh, what?
Just relationships in general.
Big J.
Especially like a lot of my Tinder relationships and shit like that.
Yeah, we talking about yours.
Finding a relationship in Virginia is probably one of the hardest things to do. Like a genuine relationship.
Now do I want to be the stepdad to 2 different baby daddies? So it ain't much better out here. I can promise you that.
I did not talk about Roach Girl though.
Rose Girl. I mean, that one wasn't that bad. He went to her place. It's nothing.
It's nothing like too like detailed. I went to a girl's place.
He has a undying fear of roaches. So
we have already discussed this too.
Yeah,
I fucking hate
just need to reiterate that.
Yeah,
bro. I do have a story from like last week about roaches. We were talking about because we have this disgusting lady that works for us. She's about to retire. That's the only reason why she hasn't gotten kicked out of. She's a contractor, not like military. Really like heavy set chick. Smells like just disgusting. Like her corner is gross. She has like make fun of Coop for his desk. She has desk butter. She'll leave butter on her desk, like a stick of butter, just sitting on her fucking desk. And like she'll put that butter on things the next day after it's sat there for like a week. And like it smells so bad. It's raunchy.
Gotta butter up the
and
pits.
apparently she had a old computer. Or her old computer. No, we don't touch her laptop. I had to touch her laptop once because I didn't realize how bad it was. And I remember I put my fingers on the fucking keyboard, and then I went because my fingers stuck to the keyboard.
It was like a Spider-Man moment.
I was like, oh, it was so bad. And but apparently her old I asked about why don't we just put all the computers on the desk like that one's like, oh, the reason why that one's on the desk is she's not allowed to have it on the desk anymore because last time it got so disgusting down there that one day her computer completely stopped working and the ITs had to open it up and there was a cockroach nest living inside the computer. And they ended up having to and like there was like sludge and shit like that, like nasty shit inside that computer as well. As like it ended up apparently actually having to get rid of it as like biohazard because of how much disgusting shit was in there. And she is no longer like allowed to have her computer under the desk because it's just so gross.
Yeah,
and that same day, I'm sitting there. I was like, man, I wonder if like other computers might have cockroaches in them. Like, this place is pretty fucking gross. And like I'm just sitting there, I'm like relaxing. Next thing, like I know, is like I'm watching Stone Ocean. That's what I was watching. I was watching Stone Ocean, and I was like watching, and I look up, fucking cockroach right on the goddamn keyboard. I was like, what the fuck? Cause like 'cause my head was like right here. It's like I'm like right this close to the keyboard. Next thing I know, there's a cockroach right here. I was like, what the fuck? Ended up getting the fucking stapler because it was the first thing I saw. I just fucking slammed it down as hard as I could because at that point it was on the desk, like coming towards me. I slammed it on it. Pretty sure the cockroach juice is probably on the bottom of that fucking stapler still. But I messaged my coworker and I was like, "You fucking put this evil on me, Ricky Bobby." Fucking talking about cockroaches, and then of course one shows up the same day that we talk about it. So it was, ugh.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in the cleanest household like as a kid. It was just and then we
my mom's a clean freak, so
well, my mom couldn't clean; she was in a wheelchair. What are we gonna attach?
Hot Wheels.
Are we gonna attach brooms to her wheels and push her around? Like what the fuck?
No,
what the fuck's the plan?
My aunt used to do that. Oh my bad, I thought you were talking about something else. My
What?
aunt,
Wait,
she had a really shitty my aunt had a shittier aunt. Not my aunt's great, but she had a shitty aunt, and she hated her, or not really hate her, but she'd always like fuck with her, and she put like a broomstick between her wheels while she was rolling and just fucking fly out of her wheelchair.
Oh my god. But yeah,
it's beautiful.
We had a neighbor whose house was torn down, and it turned out the neighbor's house was infested. So when they tore down his house,
with roaches?
Yeah, his house was infested with roaches. So when they tore down his house, it fucking spread roaches to every single house in the neighborhood. Or, yeah, I'm gonna say neighborhood. I don't want to actually call where I lived what it was called.
A cul-de-sac.
No. I grew up.
The suburbs.
No, I grew up in a trailer park.
It's a trailer.
It all makes sense. I'm kidding.
Yeah, no. It was like the suburbs of the trailer park though. It wasn't like a grass.
Oh yeah, the bougie RV. I got you.
No, it wasn't an RV. It was. They were houses that they look like houses. They just you could just put them on the back of a big truck if you wanted to. But yeah, they infested all the houses in the trailer park, and oh my god, I lived with roaches for years because you couldn't get rid of them. We had our house tented, we bombed our house with roach bombs and all that stuff, and they wouldn't go away. Like, I was literally afraid to use like anything in my house for years as a kid because like I'd go to put toast in a toaster, fucking open up the breadcrumb tray to like throw out the old breadcrumbs. I'd wake up on my face. I was afraid to sleep in my own damn bed as a kid because I was afraid that there was going to be roaches.
I've had things where it's like I don't want to fall asleep. I understand that.
Oh, it was
But
terrible.
I guess something kind of similar is like I had a best friend like in high school, and I would stay the night at his dad's place. His dad's place was chill. We got to do whatever the fuck we wanted. The issue is it was disgusting in there. Granted, like I'm in the middle of like nowhere, so like quality wasn't the best, but his was like kind of like towards the lower end, especially because his dad did not do anything, and the dogs would like piss and shit in the house. He would just like he wouldn't like never once like use like the wash vacuum thing on the floor like to wash his floors. So like if the dog pissed on the floor, he wouldn't clean it up. He just let it dry. And it was gross. Eventually, they pulled out the carpet, and it was disgusting. And they complete that. Now it's just hardwood. But I remember how gross that carpet was. I never took my shoes off when I would stay there. And I remember one night. This is like one of the first times I stayed there. My buddy was making burgers, and I remember like he's like, "Oh yeah, burgers is done. Go into the kitchen and get yourself one." I go in the kitchen, and there's a fucking mouse like running away from the burger pile that I was walking towards, and I was like, I'm not hungry, man." It's like, sorry. It's like, I'm not. Like, I had a big lunch today, you know, like, I'm all right. And so I just was hungry for the rest of the night until we got stoned and got Taco Bell anyways, so.
Did you ever hear? So this, I think this should be. I mean, actually, Cooper, do you have any stories you want to tell?
I'm the boring child here.
Okay. I feel bad because I don't want to like talk over you and.
No, I just don't have any stories.
Okay.
I don't do anything. I settle.
It's like, so back when he was doing that, I was playing Pokemon and
Did you?
I really was. Pokemon and Digimon.
Did you ever hear about what happened when I moved out of our old apartment?
Oh yeah, the mice probably.
Yeah.
No. Well,
I mean, but you had mice in your room for a while. No offense, your room was a cluttered fuck fest. Not to mention the mice would eat the.
Well, that's the thing is I had a bird and she threw her seeds and they just go everywhere and the mice would basically they learned that my room had food, so they would they would sneak in there and grab seeds. When we were moving out, me and Megan literally had.
What's up, Junior?
I call this foam katana. Wow, what did I call it? I called it
the Mouse Slayer.
Well, I called it the Mouse Slayer, but I gave it a new name recently. But it's like the I think it was like Vermin's Fang or something like that. Trying to give it like a more like Dark Souls name or something like that. But fucking when we were moving out, I found their nest. They had basically dug. Basically, the way they had gotten in is they had eaten a hole through the back of my closet into the inner like workings of like the walls and all that, and that's how they had gotten in.
Yeah.
So
same with the roaches that were in the bathroom.
No, those came through the neighbors. Those came through the neighbors' vents.
The vents? I thought it was the pipes.
No, it came from the vents.
Either way, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but those were because of our fucking neighbors. Ugh.
Well, they our neighbors before the psycho was they had moved out and then they used the extermination shit like the spray or whatever, like the gas, and so obviously the fucking roaches just scrammed. They went up and then ended up in our apartment, and Dunn lost his shit. But our next neighbor ended up being a psychopath. Dunn can probably recant this better than I can about the lady like screaming downstairs and like things shattering and like Cooper having to call the police. Like, do you remember that, Coop?
I do remember that, yes.
The guy down there was super chill, though. I can't remember his name. What was it? Do you remember the guy's name that was dating that psycho?
Our roommate?
No. The downstairs blonde neighbor was dating
the big the big gangbanger,
that big burly guy. Yeah,
like the Mexican.
He was a chill dude.
He was like
you're talking
about like the big Mexican dude, right?
Yeah. I feel like I want to say TK, but that's like.
Let's well either way. Let's not name names.
I mean, his name's TK. All right, it is what it is. But no, he was a really nice guy, super chill. But his girl was she was a psycho. Not to mention, like, speaking of psycho, one of our old roommates' ex-girlfriends was best friends with the girl downstairs, so that led to more issues because then we had to deal with the downstairs neighbor even more because old boy was fucking her best friend, and it was just a fucking shit show.
To be
Not
fair,
to mention,
the girl that he was fucking was pretty cool though.
Oh yeah, she was dope as fuck. She was the first girl I watched Another with.
Another?
Yeah, Another, the anime, the one where like incidents happen and people die a lot.
Oh.
Super
Okay.
iconic.
Like the school one
Yeah.
where like the umbrella
Yep.
and I know
Mhm.
you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I watched that with her.
So we're at an hour and 10 now.
I'm not sure if I showed him before.
Do we have any stories we want to say or?
I think I'm alright. At least for this one. Save the rest for later.
Yeah.
You already gotta edit some bleeps in there because.
Yeah, I think that's about all I have to edit though, because we did a pretty
And
good flow.
Ricky doesn't want to go to bed, so Coop's gonna be fighting for the rest of the evening.
Nah, this is Junior.
Oh, that was Junior. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't looking that hard. I just saw poofy hair. Yeah, that's Junior. Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky has a lot bigger hair.
Yeah, I just saw the hair. I didn't realize Junior had already grown that much hair. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say, I mean, despite how this room looks right now, it just looks like this because of Christmas and all the fucking like decorating and all that.
Bro, I
crap.
can't. I'm not doing Christmas presents for anybody this year.
But
I already told my parents, like, listen, I'm already getting fucked as it is, like money wise. Like, I got $200 in my fucking checking account. Not saying like I'm doing bad off. It's just like they owe me $8,000 right now. Like, there's $8,000 that I don't have that I'm had to pay out of pocket. So it's just been kind of been tight.
yeah,
Been tight. So I'll just say like I got them like gifts from Korea. I was like, that's wasn't this year. Sorry.
speaking of which, where are my Pokemon cards?
Right over here.
Let's open.
Next stream, I can like open them for you. I'm not gonna keep them. I definitely need to mail them to you, but
Oh,
I was collecting Korean. Wait, what the fuck?
Are all my cards gone? Did you steal my cards?
No, your packs are someplace else. These were Tim's that he didn't take with him. So these are Tim's Korean cards that he abandoned at my place.
Wait, you got cards for Tim?
Yeah, I got them for Tim as well.
I didn't even know you saw Tim. I thought you cut the ties with all of them.
No, I hung out with Tim and Switz like right after my first deployment, and then like we were super chill and I hung out with him a lot, and then got home and completely ghosted me.
There's another bleep.
I don't care. That one's like not slander or anything. I really don't care. But that's what happens. Like he got home and then there's like, all right, deuces, never seeing you again. Like, all right, bye. Cause like me and Tim, we would go to drink, just me and him. We would go to like get breakfast and get Bloody Marys and shit like that together. Cause I mean, let's not sugarcoat it. I was an alcoholic. I drank a lot, and so did Tim.
You're still an alcoholic.
I'm recovering.
No, you're not. The second you go on a deployment or anything like that, you're just gonna go right back to drinking.
I'm never going on deployment again, more than likely, so it's not an issue.
I fucking bet if somebody walked up to you tomorrow and was like, "You want to go to Korea?" You'd be like, "Fuck yeah, yeah."
Like you're goddamn right. Where? Oh, easy. I got bitches.
You want to go to Yokosuka, Japan?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's about all I got. I really got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I had like fucking 8 waters today.
All I want to say though, real quick, I know, I am so glad to be living in like a more clean household. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with roaches or mice or anything like that shit. It's
I'm also glad.
It's so nice. Like, I feel like I've finally become an adult. Besides how this room looks right now, I feel like I've finally become an adult though, living in a house that's not fucking like infested with something.
That's how I.
I
felt like that since
What the fuck is going
out
on with you, Coop? Why you got that smirk on your face?
No, my wife has come. My wife has come to you guys. Like, yeah, listen to them. Yeah, you hear what they're talking.
Anyways, I'm glad with mine as well. Like even with my last 2 places, like when I was in PPV and in the actual apartment, like yeah, I get cluttered, but like everything's clean. You know, like I just have a lot of shit that I don't feel like putting away, and I'm lazy.
Yeah.
But it's like it's just stuff. It's not like fucking food sitting on the ground.
Yeah. I don't got any food in here. The only thing I keep in my room
right now,
is this bottle of whiskey on my desk.
Coop's living the dream. He's got his wifey taking care of that boy.
Yeah, boy.
Bro, I gotta fucking. If I have your. They're somewhere. I know they are.
We'll do that next thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I'll open them for you.
You want
and then I'll hang up.
to say goodbye?
See you, bitches.
Later.
Also, if you say Bing Bong, you're kind of a dumbass. I'm just gonna say it.
All right, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bing bong, fuck
I'll
your life.
I'll kill you. God, you're so pathetic, bro. Like, be your own person.
He just showed me that meme today. All right, bye.
No, I showed it to you because I'm tired
okay.
of it. It's already annoying.
All right, now bye.